Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I'm Sabrina Daly.
And good morning, Belize. It is Friday.
Good morning, A.
Good morning,
How
Sam.
are you?
I'm doing well. It is Friday.
It is
the day before the weekend. I think that I can safely say for all of us that it is officially 2024.
It is
that
officially
is how I feel.
Yeah, you feel like it? You know,
like
I was just telling Joshua yesterday that for me, it felt like an extension of 2023.
Are you still writing 2023?
No, I'm not actually.
Yeah,
but I will say, I haven't gotten the opportunity to write it as yet.
Okay, I made a mistake when I was doing, I can't remember what it was, but I was doing something like the second day, January 2nd, and I was writing on a calendar thing to post online, and I accidentally put January something 2023, and I had to go back and quickly fix it because I said, no, wait, it's this year, but that's me getting into the groove, and now we're in the second week, and I feel like we are officially in 2024.
I mean, we're getting our first payday for the for the new year. We're getting our first long weekend, sort of, if you don't count in the 1st of January. So I think a lot of people are looking forward to really getting into what 2024 will bring.
You know, I feel like for us, and I was talking to Isani about this last week, it never felt like holiday. It never felt like anything because as the media we were working throughout in between the days and so forth. But now I feel it. Now I feel like it is 2024. The week has started very quickly. It's ending very quickly. It's already January 12th. I feel like it's too much. It's a lot.
No, it's things are happening. We are certainly kicking into 2024 with a bang. There's so many things taking place all over. Of course, you're very busy still. I know that while a lot of people are celebrating or will be celebrating their long weekend, this is moments like this. You're busy.
Oh no, I have officially told everybody that knows who knows me, all public and bank and cultural holidays, don't ask me to do anything. I will be working. But you're absolutely right. This weekend would be our first long weekend for a national public and bank holiday. And it is to celebrate the birthday of our late Honorable George Cadle Price. And I've been hearing a lot of buzz on this long weekend, yes, of course, but it's the second year officially that we're celebrating this holiday, right, and commemorating his birthday and so on. And as we know, he was the first Prime Minister of Belize, but before he was Prime Minister, he was Premier, right? That was before we were able to have a self-governing independent body, sovereign country, sorry. And so I'm very happy to be a part of niche that is able to bring forth certain events to celebrate this particular day. And I know for me, we've been working on the Let Belize Live exhibition for quite some time. It's a traveling exhibition. It was here at the Museum of Belize, and now it's moving to Orange Walk, to the Banquita's House of Culture. So the first place it was launched was Belmopan, of course, because that's where the George Price Center is. And then it was moved to PG, and then to Dangriga in Stan Creek, and then here in Belize City. Now it's going to be at the Banquita's House of Culture in Orange Walk.
I believe there was an exhibition at the Museum of Belize earlier, or I would say later last year, during September. But what I really love about this is because, of course, while we're celebrating the birthday of the Honorable Right George Price, we are also able to reflect on how far Belize has come. Of course, it's through him that Belize gained its independence as well. So for me, I'm able to look back in a way that's that's a lot more interesting than just celebrating a birthday and celebrating someone that has really brought Belize to a big milestone, like celebrating independence. I think of a bright side that we did last year that was on how Belize got its flag. And of course that included, to some degree, the story of George Price and persons that really made that initial step to independence. So it's really interesting.
I think that for the exhibition, the Let Belize Live exhibition, you're seeing his things come to life. His speeches,
memorabilia,
his typewriter, his old desk, everything that he did, all of the work that basically brought Belize to its independence in '81. What I liked about doing the exhibition and thinking about the speeches and so forth, and there's a lot to comb through. We only debuting, I believe, about 10 to 11 speeches for this exhibition because there was just so much. So we focused on those speeches that basically told the story of the road to independence. But there's so many other speeches. There are letters, Sabrina. There were letters in the archives, in the Belize Archives and Records Service, that have people that write letters to the premier, and he would write back. You know, and it would be this this very intimate relationship that he had with his people that you kind of don't really see anymore. Like it's very difficult to access somebody in that ministerial position nowadays.
And you know, it's so interesting that you're mentioning that, because I think that that's one of the reasons why the Honorable George Price is remembered the way that he is. I can think of my grandparents speaking of George Price, coming to him coming to the community where they were, and having an intimate memory of him rather than just a politician that you'd see on these official presentations and whatnot. There was some memory of him either coming to their house or sitting down with them in front of their house, and I think that is what really sets him apart from during that time. Just hearing that you were able to capture him writing letters to people that wrote to him is something you don't
hear about. And we had a wonderful team that was working at the Belize Archives that combed through all of these speeches and this memorabilia and so forth. And they were mostly history students, of course, because they have to do with this archival research. But there was one story that one of the students said that she found a letter that it seemed that this random civilian listed George Price as a reference for a loan.
Oh my gosh.
he was referenced. He didn't know. And then you see George Price writing back to the debtor and the creditor, telling basically the letter is saying that you're not meeting your payments and you have to make sure that you meet your payments.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
But it's so funny to see that, because it's a persona. Yes, he is the George Cadle Price, but at the same time, here he is writing a letter for some civilian, some stranger, some person that just wrote him as a reference and said, hey, if you're going to give me this task, I'm going to ensure that you do your part as well. So he wasn't playing around.
Yeah, he wasn't that type of politician that I guess you'd call a pull string.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's like, you better pay your debts. But there was so much more persona, so much life into him when you're reading these letters. And so getting to see these speeches, and what I really want to say is that the media plays such a huge role in us as persons that work in these positions that are able to acquire this data, because a lot of the speeches that you hear come from recordings, right? From what the media at the time was able to capture and so forth. So what we have in VHS and cassette comes a lot from what was captured from the media at the time. And so we have to continue doing our part as well.
You know, I love that you mentioned that, because I think a lot of people would be able to appreciate a little bit more the role of the media. It's sort of like time capsules in a lot of ways, you know. We're able to look back on and find footages of people and places that you would normally forget if you didn't have that memorabilia to look back on.
And one of the things that I will always, and I used to tell my students all the time, if you really want to get a proper reference, or you can't really figure out a source to cite, go to the media, go on the news, go to the Facebook page, go to the YouTube page, because more than likely Sabrina said the name and the date and the place, or it's listed somewhere in the credits. So it's easy to find, and I think that we play a huge role in capturing history in that way, and I can't say how happy I am to be a part of that.
Yeah, no, totally. I love that we are speaking about this though, because it's looking at what makes Belize, you know, having this figure that we can celebrate, of course, not only because of his contributions, but celebrating him, as I mentioned, is celebrating our independence too in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the things that makes us Belizean, and I really wanted to mention that particular thing because I think it's a great opportunity for us to segue into a lighter topic of what makes us Belizean as well. Now, there's a trend going online, and this is for the millennials because I just found out there's other like lingos that's going around that I have no idea what that meant. Apparently, for me, this is a realization that I'm probably getting older.
Oh.
What's a canon event? I don't know.
The fact that apparently, so I was told that the way we part our hair is also very millennial, and if we want to not look millennial, you have to part your hair in a completely different way.
What?
I don't know.
What's the millennial part?
I think it's in the middle. So you see how you and I have it to the side part? The Gen Z part is in the middle. So we're millennial because we part our hairs to the side like this. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was told. That's a thing that's been happening.
Okay. Anyways, what makes us Belizean? I want to ask you first, Abe, before we even jump into what someone has said makes her Belizean.
Yeah.
What makes you Belizean?
I think it's the fact that I have so many ethnic groups in me as like a person. I think that Belize is a melting pot of so many different cultures and so many different ethnicities and so forth, and I can safely say that I have quite a few of them that I know about and I truly am proud of. So I think in that term, I am Belizean. What makes you Belizean?
You're Belizean because you mix up.
I mix up. That's why.
No, we were joking about this earlier, and I was saying what makes me Belizean is that I feel like I have to eat rice and beans every Sunday.
That Sunday dinner.
Yes, you can't not eat rice and beans for
I feel
Sunday
like
dinner.
I have it so much that I don't want it for Sunday
No, there's
dinner.
no such thing.
There's no such thing?
Not on my side, at least. But there's a trend going online, and it's not exactly what makes you Belizean, but it's something along the lines of identifying who you are and saying, okay, I'm this person because X, Y, and Z. And someone made a Belizean twist on it. There's this lady that married a Belizean. They obviously seem like they live in the States. And she's saying, I married a Belizean. Of course I know X, Y, and Z. So we're going to provide that to you now.
I'm married to a Belizean, so of course I can make escabeche. I'm married to a Belizean, so the first time he told me he'd be outside, of course I was thoroughly confused to find out that the outside actually meant the inside, and he was in the living room watching TV the whole time I was looking for him. I'm married to a Belizean. Of course I know the difference between pepper and pepper. I'm married to a Belizean, so when he says right now, of course I have no idea if it'll be 5 minutes, 5 days, but for sure, it's not right now.
Part with the Belizean time, though.
Yeah. Everything that she mentioned, I get it. I get every single thing. I get the right now. It's definitely not right now. It's like
maybe in an
a
hour,
while from now.
Maybe
or sometimes when you say right now, you really don't mean right now at all. It's like, look, it could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have you ever used right now in that way?
I'm not a Belizean in that way. I'm very much, if you tell me 6:30 to 6:30.
Well, I don't mean like
no,
okay,
like,
you're scheduled to.
If you say right now, maybe like in a 5 minutes or
so if you
or
say
an
like,
hour.
I'd call right now.
Yeah, I'd call right now.
No.
If
I'd call right now, especially if I'm at home, I'd call right now. I'm coming in like 30 minutes or like an hour.
No, I know that a lot of people do that, but no, I'm very like strict with my time.
The one with outside, I think that one has to do more with like, if I say I'm outside, it doesn't necessarily mean outside the house. It's like I'm outside of the room of where you are.
So I think that outside and out there, they're two different things. Because
Oh,
if
for
I
sure,
went
yeah.
out there, it means outside.
Outside of the what?
Outside of my house.
Okay, outside of the house.
Yeah,
yes.
outside of my house. So if I say I went out there, it's outside of my house. But if I
Yes.
say I went outside, I do really mean the living room.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like
Or at
in
least
the kitchen,
not-
outside of my
yeah,
bedroom.
or not in the room where that person is
Yeah,
located.
yeah.
I'm outside. I'm not inside of where
Inside,
you are.
yeah.
And of course, pepper and pepper.
Pepper.
Also, I will say we don't even say pepper in general. We don't say black pepper. We say black pepper.
Yeah, black pepper. But
And
black
then-
pepper and pepper are two different
Yeah,
things.
we know the difference between black pepper and Marisha pepper.
But as we're having this conversation, please, viewers, drop us a line in the comments right now and tell us what makes you Belizean.
Yeah.
Or how you know you're married to a Belizean.
Yeah.
Right? Because that does, I like the fact that she said she's married to a Belizean, so of course, she knows how to do these things. Because there is a difference in culture.
Yeah.
When you date outside of your social and cultural norms, you just hope that somebody know for make rice and beans, right? Just to leave it, just a little bit. And
no, for sure. I love that she was able to even show us that she knew how to make escabeche.
She know how to make escabeche.
Yes, with the pepper in it.
Yes.
No, I think also what makes me Belizean is that I love black dinner too.
Oh, I love black dinner.
I love black dinner.
I love when I walk into a Belizean establishment and you have all the things. And when I mean all the things, I mean white rice, stew beans. I mean chicken soup. I mean escabeche, black dinner, bailop, oxtail. I want to make sure
Split
you
peas.
have all split peas,
Yes.
pigtail. Give me everything,
It's so
fried
crazy.
fish, all of that.
It's so crazy that when you said all the things, I knew exactly what that meant. I knew exactly what that meant.
Listen, there's an establishment in Belapan Market that she sell hudut like every other day.
Oh,
and
wow.
she have bailop every day. She have fried fish every day, oxtail every day. Like if you want your Belizean cuisine, that's the place.
Well, check them out. Definitely, though, we still want to know what makes you Belizean or how you know you married to a Belizean.
Yeah,
we want to
tell
know
us.
in the comments.
Tell us, because I'm curious. I know, what funny is that we have a lot of Belizeans that live in the United States, and I never think about it. I never think about what if they married outside of their culture and what they have to do. But my sister also has taught me that she can do it and it is possible, and that her partner is learning social norms.
No,
so
totally.
we hope we hope for the best.
I think one of the best parts of perhaps those relationships or marriages where two cultures merge is that you're able to learn a lot more. I know if you're married to a Belizean, you'll definitely get some scolding in Creole.
You have to get scolding
You
in
have
Creole.
to, you know.
And you know what worse is, like, I used to warn my my friends that if she start to go into a Creole and then she start cussing a Spanish, that they're like a whole next thing.
What?
Don't do it. Whatever you do, stop. Just stop. Because
gosh.
it gets to a certain point. Because when you start to switch languages,
Yeah, you bring all the
you bring
the
all the
cultures
languages,
in.
then that's just stop. Whatever you're doing, just
stop it.
Just stop.
Just stop it.
But it's so funny that we talk about these social norms here in Belize, and they seem so foreign outside, and then but it's so normal to us.
No, totally. But yes, those are just two of the conversations that are currently buzzing online. I know a lot of us are more than anything looking forward to our long weekend.
Yes.
So as we conclude what felt like a pretty long week,
Yes.
we can now look forward to that long weekend.
Y'all
as
can
well.
rest up for this long weekend. But nevertheless, yes, the holiday does drop on Monday, January 15th. The birthday of George Cadle Price and the Let Belize Live exhibit will be at the Banquita's House of Culture at 10 a.m. So if you stop by in Orange Rock and you have nothing to do, check out that exhibition. It'll be there for 2 months. And then so we move on to another location.
All right. Well, moving on into our eye-opener this morning. April.
Our eye-opener, of course, is taken from dailyom.com. Let me get my
handy-dandy
my eye-opener ready. And it is taken from dailyom.com. And it goes like this. It is our Positive Friday messages. If you always put limits on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them.
The past is finished. Learn from it and let it go. The future is not even here yet. Plan for it, but do not waste your time worrying about it. Worrying is worthless. When you stop ruminating about what has already happened, when you stop worrying about what might never happen, then you will be in the present moment. Then you will begin to experience the joy in your life.
Wonderful. I like my positive message for today. If you put your limits on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits.
Yeah.
There are only plateaus. And you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. I think that I apply this in my everyday life. And I think that I like the idea of maybe putting yourself into a situation where you have the opportunity to prove yourself or to do more than is asked of you.
Yeah.
If you're given a particular task, yes, you do it to the fullest extent that you can, but if you see the need where you can maybe improve or make it better, you do it. Even if it's not something that is asked of you to do, I think that that is what, that kind of behavior, that kind of attitude allows us to progress faster in society.
No, I totally agree. I particularly love my eye opener too. I think it's very much me.
Yes, because you are a positive person.
No, not quite, because I worry a lot. I'm always trying to be a step ahead, and of course, while that looks like I'm pretty organized and I try to be thinking about what could happen, it also could translate into being a bit on the anxious side, always wondering, if something bad will happen, worrying about the past, and of course that translates into what the past could do to affect the future. So I'm not always stuck in the moment, or I'm not always in the moment and embracing the present. So this eye opener is like they're trying to send me a message.
The wake up, Sabrina.
Yeah, it's a get it together, Sabrina. Get it together.
Let's get it together with our weather for this morning, because it was foggy coming up today, and it's been foggy for the past few days, actually, if I'm not mistaken. That drive was a little bit dangerous, so viewers, if you are on the highway today, please be careful. But we got to hear from the folks at the Meteorological Service to hear more about the general weather forecast for today. And we have forecaster Derek Rodon on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, Mr. Rodon, can you kindly give us the general situation for today?
Okay, we can expect another warm and dry day today.
All right, and the 24-hour forecast?
Okay, mostly sunny today, partly cloudy tonight. A little or no rain is expected today, and then isolated showers are possible late tonight.
All right, and our marine conditions, let's talk about the winds.
All right, east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, and sea speed choppy to moderate.
Our temperatures, our highs and lows for today?
Okay, highs today, 88 along the coast, 93 inland, 79 up in the hills. Lows tonight, 74 along the coast, 68 inland, 62 up in the hills.
All right.
Any update on that cold front that was close to us?
Okay, the cold front will reach close to us, but it will not cross us. It will start just to the north. But so tomorrow morning we can expect a little northwesterly wind, but it won't last long.
So then our extended forecast for Saturday and Saturday night will still be hot?
Right, partly cloudy with isolated showers developing.
Okay.
So chance of a few showers, of isolated showers, tomorrow.
Okay.
And a little not as warm as today.
Any advisories for today?
There is none at this time.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that update, forecaster Rodon. Do have a good day.
You're welcome. Thanks.
So it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It's been pretty warm
I do
lately.
want to mention, though, I was told just this morning by my sister that's currently in Illinois, Chicago, that they are currently experiencing a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So if you are around those areas, please be safe. We're hoping that everyone is keeping warm, and they have everything that they need to be indoors. And I think also in Arkansas, they are expecting a tornado.
Yeah, it's very, I'm glad you brought that up, Sabrina, because even though we are going more and more into our dry season this year, you still have the winters up in the north, and that's not going to be done until like March, April, right? So wherever you are, if you are in those areas, yes, do keep warm. It's going to be colder, and it's getting colder every year, you know, due to climate change.
Is. It's also getting hotter too.
You know, at the end of the day, it flip-flops. If it's hotter here, it's colder there, or vice versa. And I hope that we don't get to a point where we can't bear it.
Yeah.
Right?
What I do want to end, though, is to just check on your family and friends in the diaspora, because as April rightly mentioned, in the northern side, it is winter, so they might be
experiencing some chilly weather.
Some things that we don't know.
You said this jacket, this jacket can't. This no warm. This doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah,
so
no,
over there, it's pretty. This would not work
yes.
at all. But moving into our lineup for this morning, we're gonna begin our show with Grace and You, the taste that moves. You'll see what Miss V has cooking up in the kitchen this morning.
And it's time to renew your passport. Not the type you're thinking, though.
No.
Your Belikin Passport. The crew from Bowen & Bowen will be joining us to talk about the launch of the 2024 Belikin Passport.
Ooh, and in our third conversation, we've learned so many great things in 2023 on OIE, and this year we'll continue to learn some more. And it's all about Jiu-Jitsu. I think we're going to be taking on some classes this morning. Last week was with Sensei from Shotokan, and now we're gonna be doing some jiu-jitsu with the Prevail Combat Club.
I think by the time this year is done,
we'll be working.
We'll have something to talk about. You know, we might have a purple belt, or we'll be able to defend ourselves.
Maybe Sabrina will have a purple belt.
No, both of us. But in our last segment, it's Maaga season, and something that all Belizeans, we're used to hearing that after the holidays, right, in December. Well, this morning we close off with Read With Me Club, Maaga season edition.
Yeah, interesting.
What does that mean? We're going to find out.
But we're going to take the break, and when we come back, it's Grace and You. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
Apply now for an undergraduate degree in animation, film or journalism at the Caribbean School of Media and Communication at the University of the West Indies, Mona. For more information, visit www.mona.uwi.edu/apply.
The UDP was in office 13 years, and for 13 years our municipalities were neglected. More work was done on one minister's private farm than in our towns and cities. That was the UDP way. Things are different now. In 3 years, this PUP government has done what the UDP did not do in 13 years. Streets in our communities upgraded and paved with proper drainage. Our major roads are being upgraded to international standards. Bridges are being built. In every community across this country, there has been progress. That is a government at work. In March, the UDP will ask for your votes in municipal elections. Let them know that they are not better for Belize. Let them know that their talk is cheap. In March, stick with the plan that works. Stay on track with the PUP.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
We will never give up the fight. Feel the temperature rise, souls intensify. It's time that we realize that we must work together to thrive. The world as we know it, the sky and below it. Could I never have more wonder? Yeah, with life and all you see and the climate's changing, but hope is remaining. And we can't ignore the future. It depends on you and me. The Caribbean Sea, it's a part of me. We're all in this together, even if we are apart. El mundo no besó, tú le mundo son. We're all in this together, no son Caribbean. One chance, all that we got. One voice, together we start. Take care, the world where we live. Permite a todos vivir. Tomamos la oportunidad. Nous en dépendons tous, notre planète Terre. Je n'ai pas imaginé un jour un monde sans vie. We're never losing, as long as we're moving
towards a better future. It belongs to you and me.
Let's be persistent,
we'll be resilient.
We're all in this together, even if we are apart. Y todos sabemos que todo lo que hacemos
are back in the Grace Kitchen. We're cooking up with Grace and you, the taste that moves you. Joining us, of course, our chef all day, every day. Miss V is in the kitchen with us, and of course, Marvin is over there ready to tell us all about these deals. What are we chefing up this morning?
Well, it's my first time for the new year, so happy new year.
Yes, happy new
year! Today we're doing a corned beef tostadas.
Okay.
You know, it's always to incorporate Grace product, of course, you know, so instead of doing the traditional beef or whatever, we're using the corned beef today. So it's your way of how you want to assemble it. So we're gonna be chefing up a corned beef tostadas today.
Oh, interesting. I've never had that before.
Yeah.
Or at least in that way I haven't.
Me either, and that's because we've been cooking a lot of things with Grace.
Yeah.
And it must be hard for you, true? We'll try to find a recipe every other week.
No, not really, but what I try to do, like, when I'm finished today, I'm already brainstorming for the next 2 weeks, you know, not to give myself the anxiety of what am I going to do, you know?
Yeah. So what do we start with first, Miss
All right, so let me light this. Adela will be helping me today.
What am I making? What am I,
okay, we're gonna put a little bit of coconut oil for the corned beef. We don't really need the we don't need it, but then I'm just gonna add a little bit.
Flavor it up a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
Do you wait until the oil is hot?
Yeah, just because I should have.
Okay.
You know, I should have. It's not a lot because then you know people might say, oh, you don't need it. Yes, you don't need it, but then it's Grace and the coconut oil is always a favorite for me. So you know, let's add that.
Also, the coconut oil does give it a little bit of flavor. I think.
So when we're just gonna hash it up, just add a little bit of garlic powder and some black pepper for just a little season. I have our trusty cayenne here. We're not gonna put a lot because then before we started, you know, I opened it and I was sneezing, you know.
I can smell it even though we just shake it.
It's good,
Yes.
It's good. Then we have the refried oh boy. The refried beans. This refried San Marco beans, if you notice, there's two kinds. Actually there's three. What you're doing?
Sabrina?
Marvin.
This is the second time you squashed Marvin. I was like,
Yes, there's three, right, Marvin? I think this is the black one, this the red one, and I think there's the chipotle. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I like the chipotle one.
I haven't tried that one, you know. For some reason, I don't know.
I think
why I
it gives it a little bit of flavor. Oh, that cayenne pepper is strong.
Yeah.
I love cayenne pepper. There's a lot of health benefits to cayenne pepper, by the way.
Yes,
I love it too, but we didn't even open it, and it's already in my.
Yeah, that's.
We even have a cameraman sneezing.
Listen, so you know it's good thing. It's good. Like I always said, great stuff, man. I don't be biased, right? But yeah, no. So even we can add you can season the refried beans if you want. Some people will you know.
I like to season my refried beans. How about you?
Yes, me too, definitely.
Oh, I love to season my beans. I want to make it feel like it's my own. That I soften and I blend, you know. But then, hey, it's readily available.
Saves you a lot of time.
And of course, for things like a tostadas or a garnaches, it's a very good thing to have.
Yes.
My question is this. Tostadas are like the cousin to garnaches?
I want to send me a bit of granny because then
the granny? Why the granny?
Because then meat is on it.
Meat is on
it. You know, because then garnaches is the beans,
and
the cheese,
and the cabbage.
And ketchup. Well, we that makes up the granny again. Because I would say the granny because then the tostadas have more stuff.
Yes, but you know, some people like to put a little bit of cabbage. Cabbage sauce on top as well for the garnaches. But yes, you're right. Tostadas does have a little bit more. It has cheese. It has tomatoes, lettuce. I like to put a little bit of sweet pepper and onion on top as well. And a lovely.
I love garlic.
Scallop of sour cream.
Yeah. And what I have learned, you know, when it comes to these beans, especially when you're dealing with the shell, you know, you can add a little bit of this sour cream to make it spreadable. Some people might add maybe water, you know, because if you notice it seems a bit thick. But then again, I'm always experimenting with stuff to make your life a bit easier. Oh, I never know I could have done that. Yes, yeah, and then it's not gonna throw off the flavor of the beans. So we're just gonna add a little bit of this sour cream here.
So Marvin, let us know what's the latest over at Grace.
A bit more.
Over at the office, we have decided our December promotion. We have decided to extend it now until the 31st of January. No?
Okay.
So in terms of that promotion, we have you buy 2 Carib bottle, you get a case free. If you buy 5 cases of the Carib can, you get 2 cases free. And then if you buy 5 cases of the stout cans, you get 2 cases free. And then also to add, remember guys, our festive feast promotion, it ends this weekend, no? So feel free to stop by your local store. Well, the store that is on the flyers, no?
You know what I love about Grace? Ideally, we think that you know, you'd expect. Oh my gosh, I wanted to say so already. Sorry. You'd expect a lot of deals, you know, only during the month that people are crying about the Maaga season. But this is something that we get every 2 weeks from Grace. You have some products here on display. Let's talk about them.
Right. Well, we have one of our new kid on the block now, our tropical rhythm.
Oh.
It comes in 3 different flavors now. We have our fruit punch. We have the
mango carrot. We tried that.
And then we also have the
guava carrot.
The guava carrot.
That's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I like.
So what's your favorite one?
My favorite is the mango carrot.
Okay, yeah, I love the mango carrot.
I think most people prefer the mango carrot, no?
When we come back, I'm going to make a drink out of those.
Yes, that'll be nice.
I'm going to make a drink.
Ooh, girl, that one rich tostadas. That's the problem, you know. When we make these things from home, I did. When we make these things from home, you're able to get the right amount of beans that you want. You know, sometimes when you go and you buy them, they just put like a shadow of it on.
But I put all of this and scrape off
everything.
And like I said, the beauty of making stuff at home again, because then listen, I think a tostadas might be maybe about 150, 175 now, but with Grace product that you might have in your pantry, you can whip this up. You can whip this up very, very, very fast and easy. See?
I need to sneeze.
Oh no!
Is that
cayenne?
Yes.
I don't know, but it's amazing.
It's the cayenne. It's the cayenne, definitely.
That's what happening right there. Can you give me a plate from in there?
Yes.
This one here.
And we're assembling our tostada now, and okay, so Sabrina, do you have preferences?
Because we have lettuce, we have tomato, the sour cream. Remember the corned beef. We need to put that.
Where do you put that last?
No. Well, it's up to you how you want to layer it. Because how I would have done it: the beans, the corned beef, the lettuce, the tomato.
And then the cheese on top.
And a
dollop of sour cream.
Yes, but then the order of how you will want it, it doesn't matter, because then everything gonna come together.
And you're all going down the same pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want $4 tostadas, miss.
All right. I'll give you all the beans.
Make it rich, miss.
Listen, you will lose commission, man, because
you will lose commission. Now that's how you do it.
You start sale first, right?
Yeah.
The next day, the corned beef. All right, so make they add in.
Yeah.
And I'll be so generous with the meat.
And if you want it to be maybe juicy, we have our Grace tomato ketchup that you can add to it, you know, to add maybe a little bit more flavor again, because then by the end of the day, hey, Grace is love.
Grace is love?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that'd be over generous.
You are like
you know, I am a lover, and I cook the food the way I would hope somebody feed me.
Nobody will give you that.
Nobody will buy. Cause then there's that too much.
Okay, so now I'm missing one.
Yeah. Just gotta give away the corned beef till I forget.
See, that's not it right there, Miss B. What happened was she gonna give too generously and no, have enough for the last one.
These are the things that happen.
Yes, so then again, this order is up to you. If you want lettuce, no lettuce, it's up to you.
Everything pan it, miss.
All right.
Straight. A sprinkle of cayenne too. Then listen, we have our hot sauce if you like to.
Cayenne and hot sauce. Damn.
Listen, there's people that really into the spiciness.
And those people are me.
Those people are also me. I know.
Yeah, see?
Oh, that looks so amazing.
A little garnish here and there and everywhere. Just little things here that's happening. All right, and now you say everything, right?
Everything, miss.
All right. Straight.
The two, man.
I did give. I did provide.
Yes, miss.
Please don't send up for a sprinkle this with the cheese here, because then,
How much cheese?
Miss,
listen, then ask. Listen, then
everything, miss.
Yes.
A generous amount of cheese. I know how Sabrina like her
Yeah.
food, so we're doing this.
Let me scoop that down a bit.
Here.
Yeah.
Making it all nice. I like a lot of cheese, so I sprinkle.
Sour cream too?
Everything, miss.
Everything, miss.
Everything, miss.
Do it all. Do it all. All right. And then a dollop.
Yeah, add the sour cream.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
I was trying, and then the cheese. The cheese betrayed me.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
Oh, I love it.
Excellent
I
job.
love it. I can promise you, there's a slim to none chance that you would ever buy tostadas and it'll look like this.
No.
All right, and we're done.
Where's our pepper?
Oh. And you need to open it, miss.
You don't have to. Just be careful.
Okay, sir.
And there you go, our corned beef tostadas.
Sprinkle a little bit.
Sprinkle. Alrighty.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. And for that, a little bit go a long way. It's very nice. It's what. Listen, I'm not a pepper person, but then this
that pepper like
this one nice. It really nice. Again, I'm not be too biased, but then
I just have to make sure my plate look pretty.
Yes. Presentation.
It looks really pretty. Don't worry.
Yes.
All right. This is our
corned beef.
Grace take on making a tostada.
Yes.
And please go, can you remind our viewers what we used this morning on our tostadas?
We use the Grace, the San Marco, because then again, like I said, some people might look and say, but then that is not a Grace product. But then every time I try to showcase the brand that Grace carry. So we use the, well actually this was the one that we used, the black one. But then there's three, they have this one, the red one, the black, and the chipotle, and we use the corned beef. Yes, Grace have the small one and they have the large one if you don't have a huge family. If you don't have a huge family, you can use this one and stretch it with the Grace tomato ketchup. If you want it a bit juicy, as I mentioned, and we incorporate some of our cayenne pepper, the Grace Malheur black pepper, and the Grace garlic powder to our beans and to our corned beef as well.
You know, I just have to say, I love that you're able to show us that there's more than one way to enjoy corned beef.
Yes.
I believe what's being Belizean is eating corned beef,
white rice.
Corned beef and white rice. We were what did it think, right? We were talking about this morning, and we were talking about the things that we think make us Belizean.
Okay.
And so I said that I have too many cultures in me.
Oh gosh.
What makes me Belizean is that I feel like I need to eat rice and beans on Sunday.
That's true.
What makes you Belizean?
Listen, I will steal that from you indeed, because then again, you know, during the Christmas season, I cut off cooking on Sunday. I was like, man, where's the rice? Where's the beans? But then again, that traditional Christmas rice and beans, turkey, ham, the salad, the stuffing, you know, that whole thing. I went different this year, but then again, the rice and beans, I would say yes, because, and I can speak for my husband, he will go maybe to Chetamal, he will go to Cancun, and he will be looking for like, come on.
Rice and beans.
Listen,
what about you, Marvin? What makes you
What makes you rice and beans?
What makes you rice and beans?
You
Oh boy. Listen, this is live on real TV.
Yes, Marvin, tell us.
So what makes you Belizean?
You know, last week at work we was having that same conversation, and one of my coworkers said most Belizean, they normally save the best meat for last. Like they would just eat like the rice and the beans, and then the best meat just eat that last. I don't know if everybody do it, but I know most people actually do that.
And you do that?
Sometimes.
Listen, that was set up because if somebody call and sit and meet them again, listen, you're gonna be mad.
If you grew up with siblings,
you listen, you're gonna be mad. One time I tried that with my daughter, she had the chicken wing last, and I love wings, and I was creeping, and she's like, no, don't do it like
the fact that you left it for last week, I assume you didn't want it.
Yes, indeed. You're giving it
I
to
think
someone.
I do it sometimes too, but I went a step further and say how what makes Sabrina Belizean is that she could recognize Village accent.
Yes. That's a new one for 2024.
Apparently I have an ear for accents.
Yep.
Belizean accent.
Belizean village accent.
And I literally told Marvin before the show started, Marvin, you have a village accent. And Marvin, where did you say you're from?
Rockville.
I'm telling you.
She did.
I'm telling you. I don't know how to explain it, but I could tell.
So that makes Sabrina Belizean. She can identify village accent.
Yeah, listen, that is cool, man. I know with a one. With a one.
But before we wrap up our segment this morning, Marvin, please one more time tell us the sales that we can look forward to for Grace this week.
For this week, well, for the entire month, I would say, because like I said, we have decided to extend our December sale, no? So until January 31st, you buy 2 cases of Carib bottles, you get a case free. You buy 5 cases of the Carib can, you get 2 cases free, and then if you buy 5 cases of the Star cans, you get also 2 cases free.
Wow, everything must go.
Yep.
Everything must go.
The raffle is still on, Marvin?
The raffle will be for the festive feast, which ends this weekend on Monday of the exact.
So what do we have to do to still be a part of that raffle?
You just need to purchase any 3 of the products on the flyer, which will be the coconut milk can, the coconut milk powder, or mixed veg, and also our all-purpose seasoning, and enter your name in the box at the participating store, and you might be the lucky winner of a TV, a stove,
nice stuff.
Washing machine.
Nice stuff.
And right now, for the Maaga season,
January,
you kind of need them things right now, indeed.
See, I tell her no, Grace, I love.
Grace,
I'm telling you. Who will be ruffling nice stuff like that, you know, in January?
Yes.
You know, but yes, Grace is awesome and it's love.
And we also want to say thank you, Miss B, for always coming in and, you know, chefing up for us. We always learn new things, new recipes with Grace products.
Yes.
And thank you, Marvin, for bringing us the deals and the scoop and all things Grace and you. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's acquiring your passport, Sabrina.
Yes, we're going to be getting our passports after the break.
But we going somewhere?
We going go drink beer.
I like that. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the Belikin Passport.
Yes.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 police teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 believes on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because news is now everywhere, all the time, and so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Do you have information about a crime or a fugitive in our community? You can submit a tip anonymously with your smartphone. Using this program in safeguarding our community also protects your identity, keeping you out of the court system, and could earn you a cash reward. Here is how it works. Download the free P3 Tips app from the Apple Store or Android Market. P3 is the provider of our secure anonymous tip collecting software. Open the app and create a PIN, but be sure to remember that number, then select your location. Next, select the type of crime. When submitting a tip, be as specific as possible. If you have a picture, video or audio that will help officers, you can upload them from your phone. Information leading to an arrest can earn you a cash reward of up to $1,000. Once your tip is submitted, you'll be given a tip ID and password. Check back if your tip leads to an arrest. You'll be told how much you were rewarded and how to anonymously collect your cash.
What did you mean earlier about climate change, Mom?
Well, when I was your age, I remember beautiful coral reefs and healthy beaches. The summers weren't as hot as they are right now, and the rainy season meant that it only rained when it was supposed to.
And then what happened?
The weather just started to change, and storms got worse. Coral reefs started to die because the ocean was getting too warm, and crops started to die because there was not much rain. You know, we realized as adults that we were doing something that was causing this.
What were you all doing?
The same thing we're doing now. Not using clean, renewable energy, chopping down too many trees, and even polluting the air with gases such as the gases emitted from our cars when we drive around.
We need to help before it's too late, Mom. We can't let it get worse.
What can I do?
We can raise our voices.
With 35 million dreams, aspirations, and futures at risk in Cari Forum, we need your voice in our story against climate change. Acknowledge, commit, act. This message is brought to you by the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center under the Intra-ACP Global Climate Change Alliance Plus program and is funded by the European Union.
I was 17 and in love, and I thought he loved me too. But now I know that a loving partner should not take away your choice of clothes you wear or the music you listen to. He should not take away your purse, car keys, or your phone so that when your family calls, you cannot answer. If your partner is controlling you, it is domestic violence. Call 0800 A Way Out or our cell phone number 672-9628.
It's time that we realize that we must work together to thrive. The world as we know it, the sky and below it. Could I never have more wonder? Yeah, with life and all you see and the climate's changing.
But hope is remaining.
That we can't ignore the future. It depends on you and me. One chance, all that we got. One voice, together we stand. Take care, the world where we live. Permite a todos vivir. Tomamos la oportunidad para guardar la humanidad. And I must leave no one behind because we are. One climate, one Caribbean. One climate, one Caribbean.
Welcome back to our second conversation for the morning. It's all about passports, but not the type you're thinking about. It's the 2024 launch of the Belikin Passport, and we have with us our friends from Bowen & Bowen to talk to us about it. We have here with us Alexander Ellis. He is the Belikin creative developer, and Arturo, also known as RT Allen. He is the trade execution coordinator. Gentlemen, what do we say when Belikin is here?
They never bring one this time.
All right,
Morning,
so
gentlemen.
we're talking about passports, traveling, locations. Let's get into it.
All right, so it's the launch of the Belikin Passport 2024. The launch is tomorrow at the brewery from 5 to 10 p.m. And we're calling everyone to come out, all Belikin travelers. The passport was created so that you could have an experiential time when going to different bars, different locations. And this year it's bigger and better than ever. We have 75 locations across the country. Our tour could talk more about these locations, but we have a lot of different prizes, a lot of different rewards for getting your stamps at these different locations.
The passport is not a new entity. It's definitely something that came out, I think, about 2 years ago. And I was an owner of a passport. I really enjoyed having it, but I think one of the things I wish would have happened with the passport is that there was more marketing for these locations. Or if the location had it, it wasn't as vibrant, or I didn't know, right, that the location was, I could use my passport. So let's talk about these locations and how you're hyping up the passport.
So what we're doing different this year, we have a website, and it's my job to make sure the website is updated for the upcoming events. So for example, if you would go to Corozal for the next activation, you go on the website, it's going to be there, it's going to have the map, and it's going to give you the location where the activation is happening. So this year is different. You can only get the passport at the activation. So you need to go to the activation to get your passports. Then with that, we're going to display the prizes. You see the Yeti cups there? That is one of the prizes you can get for your unique stamp while traveling. Also at the activations, we're going to have games where you can win smaller prizes. You can get hats, you can get keychains, you can get small openers. And other Belikin merchant is going to be there.
Why do I need a passport? Why? I mean, I drink beer all the time. What is so special about having a Belikin passport?
Well, you're already drinking the beer. You're already going to these locations, so why don't give back? Why don't make the experience much better? And that's the whole reason behind it. And the things we're trying to do new this year, we actually have a unique sticker for each location, which is the 6th district along with the keys. So at each activation that our tour will be, he's basically the Belikin Passport immigration officer. So at these locations, at these activations, we actually have like a kiosk or a booth.
I love it.
A booth that says Belikin Passport checkpoint.
Oh, I like that.
I love that experience.
So you go there, you give your passport. The person who's there would verify how many stamps you have. That's where you redeem your prizes. That's where you get your passport at these activations.
And that's the only place you can get your district stickers as well.
Exactly.
How about people with current expired passports, like the one from 2 years ago?
When we have enough passport for 2024, we're going to take the old ones and
renew
give them
out. And it won't take 2 to 8.
No, that's a different conversation.
But okay, so we have this check booth. We have the Belikin passport stamp. Do I have to have a quota of how much Belikin I buy in order to get a stamp?
Just one?
Just one? One and good? And any product. So it could be one stout, it could be
anything
one.
that's inside.
Yeah, so
all of our products.
we brought some passports for you guys. If you look at the back, you'll see all the Bon products that you can purchase and you get a stamp.
Okay.
And you can ask for your stamp at these locations.
Wow. Okay. It is like
I see some things that I could get a stamp for. All right.
What's there for you? What's there for you?
All right, I'll start off with the Lighthouse Shandy. I think I'd like that.
Your favorite, the AF beer.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is.
I'll definitely only need one of that, probably half of that.
And I see you have the seasonal stouts as well.
Here's an example. For example, if you go to the brewery, you remember you're responsible to ask for your stamp.
Okay.
Then you're going to get it stamped in your passport.
Wait, I want to stamp.
Your first official stamp.
My first official stamp.
Here. So that is one.
What? Check it. Right? Check it. Do it. Look it. Isn't it fantastic?
I love it. Is there like an incentive for who gets the most stamps?
That's how you win. That is how you win the some of the special merch we have.
So
you can get a traveling bag. You can get a fisherman hat. You can get one of the Yetis as well. Even if you don't have your stamp, you can play the games and you can get smaller prizes as
So
well.
how many stamps do I need in order to get some of these prizes? For example, how many stamps do I need to get the bag or the Yeti?
The hat is 15 stamps.
Okay.
The bag is 30 stamps.
Okay.
And the Yeti cup is 50 stamps.
But how do you know, for instance, I got a hat with how much? 15?
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
stamps. And then I have like 5 more or 15 more. Do I need to have 30 more on top of that 15 or just 15 more on top of that 15 to get the bag?
Well, it covers over. It covers over because
Okay.
we only have a limited amount of locations, which is
Okay.
75.
75
So yeah, so
Okay, cool.
So once you scan the QR code inside, it's going to take you on the website.
Yeah.
And that has the
Oh,
locations.
yes, I see it here. All right, so please scan for Belikin Passports. There's nothing quite like enjoying a cold beer with good friends. For those of us in Belize, the experience can be taken to the next level by exploring our local brews with the help of the Belikin Passport.
I
like
love
that.
it.
Very nice.
So, and if you guys travel to the activations, and I'm there, and you present your passport, you can get a free beer, you can get a free
So we have
merch.
to find you. We have to stop for you there. So we
I
can
don't
get
think
these
you'll be hard to find because you're the immigration officer.
Yeah, indeed. So
And also, if you go to the location when there's not an activation, when I'm not there, like for example, if we do activation at the brewery this Saturday, you can go at the brewery next week and you can still ask for your stamp. It does not need to be for an activation.
So, like, you've been talking about these locations. Can you tell us where we can find some of these? Do you have your list?
I know certain locations off my head. So I know in Ladyville there's the brewery. In Corozal we have Woodhouse Bistro. Belize City we have Lagom. In San Pedro we have Giles. Kikaker we have Sip and Dip. Cayo we have CK. Belmopan we have Coco Gardens. Orange Walk we have Maracas. Punta Gorda we have Walucos. Dangriga Territory, which is Stanley Creek, we have Tipsy Barefoot, Island Breeze. That's just some of the locations I remember off my head, but it's 75.
75 locations, but
Wow.
one in every district. And I just wanted to zoom in on the stamp because that's what it looks like. That's what that's what you're supposed to get stamped on your passport.
Then at the activation, so for example, if I come back to another location within 2 months, like if I would go back to Corozal and you're there, then you can come to the activation, show me your stamps, then you can claim your prizes.
Oh, I love that.
Beer is not just about the taste, it's about the experience that comes from a culture of celebration and pride in being Belizean. So is that your thing at Belikin? Is that what makes you Belizean?
Me a Belizean
Yeah,
traveler.
we've been asking our guests about that. You know, the thing that makes us Belizean, for me, it's that I need rice and beans on Sunday. For April is that she feels she's mixed with a lot of things. So for you guys, what's that?
it's Belikin beer, man.
Belikin
It's
beer.
Belikin beer.
Belikin beer and be a Belikin traveler. That's the purpose of the passport, for you to travel your country, because you know there's a lot of people that lives in Belize and have not been to Punta Gorda or other parts of the country, the
That's
villages.
true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places you can go here in Belize that a lot of people haven't went.
Yeah, that's true.
What I particularly love about the passport is for persons that have not tried all of these drinks, there's an idea of what you can expect in the taste.
It's so sad that I think I've tried all of these things already.
And we know you, April.
That's something good.
I don't know about that, but
also it
You
has
tried all?
It has all the explanation of every product
Yes,
depending on the
yes.
type of drinker you are, right?
yes,
Yeah,
I was
so
looking
that's
at
what I was
that as
saying.
well.
tasting notes. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know
I love that.
Yes.
color of beer you're drinking.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love that.
You know how strong the
Alcohol
beer is,
percent.
content. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there, nope, I have had that one too.
So you can get traveling stickers as well.
So these traveling stickers are an incentive as well. Their prizes.
Yeah, they're just
for-
stickers we give away to
You put
promote
them on like
passport.
your
Your
bumper?
bags,
Your
anything
bumper, your
to show that,
phone,
yeah,
your
yeah.
bag.
Oh, I love this.
What I particularly love about the grand prize of the 50 stamps is that Yeti cup right
I like the
there.
bag. I saw the bag.
I love the fact that it tells you all of the locations
Most of
where
them
you
is on
can
it,
get.
right?
Well, most of the locations are where you can get stamped, but it has all of the districts as well. So if you look at that, you have here, Corozal, Key Cocker, Hopkins, PG, San Ignacio, San Pedro, you have Placencia here, even Belmopandia. Okay,
That's where you
I
live?
can exactly. Thank you. This is the promotion that I need in my life.
What I love about it, it's the idea. For instance, if you know someone that travels a lot, their luggage would oftentimes have a lot of stickers of the locations that they've been at.
beautiful.
So this kind of captures that theme as well, which is brilliant. I have to say, you guys, how do you come up with these things?
Juices keep flowing. It's an ongoing process.
It's so amazing that you're able to top things every time. This is really cool.
But I must say that we have a great creative team at Boyne & Boyne that keeps producing these great ideas. So I must big them up as well too.
Yeah, all right.
And so with the launch of the passport, when and where and what time?
Is at the brewery this Saturday from 5 to 10.
All right.
You can come on out to get your 24 Belikin Passport.
Does it have an expiration date?
1 year.
1 year. But
It's not inside this one
you
yet.
can stamp this in a year. You can.
Yeah.
You look out for the booth.
I mean, in Belize District, we have about 17 locations alone.
Okay.
In the Keys, we have about 17.
Okay.
So you can achieve some prize with just 2 locations. But if you want the bigger prize, we encourage everybody to travel the entire country. Get to know your country while drinking the beer of Belize.
Yeah,
it's perfect. So
I love it.
That's part of it to get to know your country, right?
All right, guys. Well, this is awesome. I can happily say that I have my first Belikin Passport. I'll do my best to try to, and my first stamp too. I'll do my best to try to fill it up. I'll try.
I like you can fill in your name and everything.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a real passport.
And this is a great souvenir to have as well, to keep with you, to know that in the year 2024
I've
you were
been to
able
all
to
of these
travel
places,
and enjoy these drinks, the beer of Belize, Yeah.
Wonderful. Arte, Alex, thank you guys so much for coming in. As always, we are going to take a break, and when we come back, it's all about Jiu-Jitsu, and Sabrina's going to earn a purple belt.
And April is going to earn that purple belt.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
After a rough week of school, Jake and his friends decide to treat themselves to frozen coffee. And since they don't have cash on them, they decide to use eCash. With eCash's geolocation feature, Jake can easily find the nearest coffee spot. With eCash's built-in option to split bills, Jake can pay the bill and his friends can reimburse their portion of the bill. Jake scans the merchant's code and confirms payment. Jake then views his transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made, then taps the split the bill button where he selects the evenly option to evenly split the bill. The application splits the bill automatically. His friends receive and accept the request. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash makes Jake enjoy his digital lifestyle.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V Department Store. They carry a vast array of products at unbeatable prices. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at the V. Conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 police teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 believes on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because news is now everywhere, all the time, and so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Time to wake up. Time to prepare for the day. Time to learn. Time to make a difference. Time to look after yourself. Time to see your healthcare provider. Don't let cervical cancer stop you from unleashing your potential. Now is the time to get vaccinated. Now is the time to get screened. Now is the time to end cervical cancer. For more information, visit us at www.paho.org/endcervicalcancer.
back. Joining us for our third conversation, it's all about Jiu-Jitsu and the Prevail Combat Club. Joining us in studio, we have Jamil Smith, Principal and Head Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Mario Vasquez, Head Jiu-Jitsu Women's and Kids Classes Coach. Good morning.
Good morning,
gentlemen.
guys.
Good morning, guys.
So it's all about the Prevail Combat Club. Before we get started, can you just enlighten us and our viewers as to what the club is, the establishment, and when you guys got started?
Well, Prevail Combat Club is the oldest MMA club in Belize.
Oh.
We're the first, we're the original. Me and Mario were on the first MMA fight in Belize. It was right there at Belize Elementary.
Oh, wow.
So most jiu-jitsu, we have a lot now. We have more MMA clubs, we have more jiu-jitsu clubs now, but all of them pretty much got their start from us.
Oh, wow.
So I can confidently say that if you go to a jiu-jitsu gym or a MMA club and ask them, hey, have you guys ever trained at Prevail? And they said no, they're probably not legit.
How long ago was that?
That was about 10 years ago, 10,
Oh.
11 years ago when we
Wow,
started.
you started a movement
And we
then.
started at our very good friend, Mr. Sheehan, right down the street.
Okay.
Oh,
He was our
yes.
first dojo where we started. After his kids' classes, we had adults' classes. He was one of our first coaches along with a pastor,
Yeah.
Pastor Joel Meyer, that's in America right now. But that was the genesis, the beginning of where we started mixed martial arts here.
What makes Jiu-Jitsu so different from the other combat sports? It's very different from Shotokan, it's very different from karate, kickboxing, all of these other sports. What makes it so different?
The difference is the groundwork.
Okay.
A lot of the time you get in a fight, if you ever watch Facebook clips, YouTube clips, people start a fight, they end up on the ground.
Yeah.
Right? And jiu-jitsu is to know how to handle yourself on the ground. A lot of times people are on the ground, all they do is shell up. Yeah. And that's all they can do. They don't have the skills. What we teach is not only from the ground, but you can take someone to the ground and you can either incapacitate them peacefully, like drunken people. If you have to deal with drunken people, I've seen many jiu-jitsu guys deal with drunken people easily. You take them down, you hold them down, you wait till the police come.
Okay.
You don't have to inflict violence. If it needs to escalate, then you can add certain layers. But it's an art to control someone on the ground, and you can be more peaceful, and you don't have to be hitting them on the ground. Right?
Now, Mario, you are the head of the women and kids classes. Let's talk about how you provide this service to these kids. I know we will be having a demonstration by children, but let's talk about the difference between both of those classes.
Okay, well, for one with the kids, it's centered around learning how to deal with situations in their schoolyard, in being on the street and everything, and learning to deal with bullies. And also we have the competition aspect of it, where they learn how to, because there's a slight little difference between competing and when it comes to dealing with it in the schoolyard, in real life. So we have to teach them I teach them how to make the decisions or like when to use something, how far they should take it. Okay. Most of the times it's mainly just to keep someone, like if a bully is taking chance of them, they know the different procedures or different layers that they need to, before they even engage physically with their bully, they can assess the situation to see when they can implement jiu-jitsu, and if it becomes physical, then they can implement their techniques. And more than likely it's just to keep their bully or the person down. Yeah. Because more than likely if they hit back, they will get in trouble also.
Do you find that often that kids come to the class to simply try to learn strategies to defend themselves from bullies?
Some come because a lot of them think it's like karate. They come to fight, they come to punch, but then when they realize, some enjoy it because it's just like two boys would be horse playing around. Boys are always actually doing grappling. We're in the schoolyard, we're rolling in the grass and all of that. So it's something similar to that, and they enjoy doing that when they realize that I can restrain this person or he can, and it's like a cycle. They do what they have to do they implement their techniques, they get their advantage, they lose their advantage. You know, they move around, they strategize how they can get back their advantage.
So it sounds like a lot of self-control and self-discipline when it comes to this this form of combat. What have been some of the key competitions that your club has embarked in, and how do you continue to
Okay,
to
well,
compete?
mainly for the kids in Belize, in Belize there's only 2 tournaments. There's the Belize Jiu-Jitsu Championships, and then there's the Belize Grappling League.
Okay.
So, we haven't been able to go outside to compete regionally. However, the club in previous years before, as adults, has been to Mexico to compete, and even Guatemala to compete in Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you see the sports, you guys opened 10 years ago? How do you see the progress of the sport from when you guys started to now?
Well, it's great. And like I said, we started as MMA, but Jiu-Jitsu is one of the aspects of MMA, the overall package of fighting. And it has grown significantly because now we have gyms in most districts. We have Orange Walk gyms, San Pedro gyms. Cayo has about 3 gyms, right? So it has grown, and the popularity is slow, but it is growing, and it's kind of what you would call a niche sport when we started it. But it's slowly gaining traction with, of course, it's on television now, and people watch it, and people see it, and they like to check it out. And we always get visits from guys, international people coming in, they check the page, they come in, hey, can we come train for 2 days or a week? And they come in and they train. So it has grown. It has grown, and it's still growing.
Yeah.
How many persons are in your club when it comes? Is it only women and children? Do you have other?
No, we have adult classes. So we offer currently, we have the kids class, we have a teens class, we have the adult class, and then late last year Mara started the initiative to have an all only female class, because we used to have females in our adult class, but I mean, maybe it's a little bit awkward for females to just come into a group full of guys with testosterone and all of that. So he had the initiative, you know what, let's start a class for only females, and they can feel comfortable with each other.
I wanna ask you guys, because being the leader in this club, being the ones that started it, two gentlemen who was interested in jiu-jitsu, where did your interest come from? How did you find out about this and realize that you wanted to start a club in the first place?
It was, for me, it was the UFC, you know. My dad used to rent the old VHS cassettes from one of those video rental places. And looking at UFC, I want to do that, And the UFC was really there to highlight jiu-jitsu for their first champion, Royce Gracie. You know, they wanted to highlight that they can take, and he was like the weakest one of all of them. They wanted to take them and show them that even a weakest person, even like the weak in using jiu-jitsu, can overcome all these strong fighters, these far better, more violent martial arts. So that's what they wanted to highlight, and it was something where you saw him like keeping guys at bay. They couldn't do anything with all the skills that they have.
And you?
Oh, for me, I came back from studying, and I was a bit overweight, and I was looking for somewhere to work out. And I was driving past Sheehan's dojo. I had this big sign outside, fighters wanted. So it kind of attracted my attention. I went inside, I talked to him, and he was like, oh yes, we're going to do this MMA program and whatever. It's in the evening, it's the night. You just come by tonight and you can try it out. And so I tried it out, and I've been there ever since.
I also liked it from the UFC and Mortal Kombat. That's where I learned about jiu-jitsu and martial arts. But I think it's a promising sport. I think it's where if somebody has a lot of rage, that's where you tap in and you put in your self-discipline and so forth. But I know that you guys are here to talk about Prevail Club, but you don't also talk the talk. You also are here to demonstrate and to show us a thing or two. And I know you have a couple of your members from the club, your kids class and your adults class. Let's talk about the importance of incorporating these kinds of classes for kids.
Again, as I mentioned, it's good for them because any form of martial art, so it's actually excellent for kids, you know. However, jiu-jitsu to me reigns supreme because it's non-violent. You know, I can restrain someone without hitting them.
Yeah.
You know, the child can restrain that person without even having to throw a punch or anything, and they won't get in trouble because, you know, you have a bully, the child reacts, hit that bully, he will also end up in trouble.
Yeah. So
you know,
it's best to restrain.
So it's easier that they just restrain, keep them there until someone who can come to help.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes by the time when someone comes to help, it's already too late. The child is already hurt.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2 of your students that are going to do a demonstration. What is the age range in this?
For the kids' classes, it's 5 to 12.
Okay.
The teens, it's 13 to 17, and then the adults is 18 up.
All right.
The female class, it's open from 13 up.
Okay, so we're gonna have this demonstration for you now. 2 of the students from Prevail Club in the kids class. Are you ready, gentlemen?
Okay.
You ready?
They're ready.
All right, they look ready.
They look ready.
Okay. We have Alex and Kyler. They're actually brothers.
Ooh.
So right now they started up with their stance to start to compete. And normally they will come into the middle because they have to engage with each other. That's a good thing with Jiu-Jitsu. You have to close your distance. You have to actually be in close contact with each other. So guys, you can go ahead. Okay, so Alex will come in. We'll try to move in with a body lock, and then the body lock is one of the most interesting to take on someone. As he mentioned, he takes monk, and then a lot of time people here, if you see on fights on YouTube, they get stuck in that position there.
Yes.
Right. And it's funny because sometimes the person at the bottom will say, let's say if it's boy, I'll get off of me or something like that, you know, I'll hurt you. But how can the person at the bottom hurt the one at the bottom if he's stuck there?
Yeah.
So Kyler now will implement a simple technique called the chop and roll, where he chops one side of the body with the leg and with his hands, and then he will bridge up, turn him over, and then he reverses the position. Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Right? And then he can also advance his position there as he breaks the guard, break the guard,
Break the guard.
and then he can also take monk. And at that position where he was there, he can keep the person restrained. At this position, he can also keep the person restrained, because if Alex tries to push him off, he can maintain his base, you know, keep back and restrain the person there, okay?
Okay, they can use the whole floor mat if
Yeah,
they like.
yeah, I don't know why they like to go to the corner. And then say it becomes really more dangerous, and just say in a competition thing, then Kyler sees the opening and he can finish it off with a nice arm bar. So go ahead, Kyler. There he's setting up the arm bar, trying to make sure his control is proper. He's keeping the head as control as possible, and then he just stretches the arm. You know, if the person doesn't tap, then he will break, and that's one of the biggest part of jiu-jitsu. It's really safe when you're training. You know, in boxing you get black eyes.
Yeah.
I broke my nose in training once.
Oh wow.
You get a lot of bruises and when you're boxing, you know.
When you're doing these movements in a realistic situation, do they happen quickly, or
Yes.
are they
They
very
happen
slow
fast.
and controlled like that?
They happen fast. It's you. There's time when you have to move fast, but once you once you get the position and you get control, then you can settle down. Then you can rest. Then you can keep them wherever at.
Okay, so let's see something else then, guys.
Okay. Again, I love the body lock takedown. Go ahead, guys. Body lock. Stay center on the mat, yes. Takes the body lock. If you know that he pulls his hip in, takes him down, and then he takes monk, right? And now he can go and try to, as Kyler tried to push him up, he can maintain his base, keep him restrained, swim through, swim through.
Wow.
There he cannot, swim through, push your hand down for Americana, right? Push both arms down for the Americana and secure it.
Oh wow.
See, again, he's controlling the arm. Right, and there, it's an arm lock where he's finishing the arm. Pull it in tighter. Pull it in tight. Right, and there he goes.
Oh, he tapped out. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. How old are they?
I think Alex is the one in blue. I think he's 9.
Oh, wow.
8. And then Kyler is 11. 10.
10.
I always give them more.
Oh, man. And how long have they been training?
They have been training for a year.
A year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful,
That's
guys.
nice.
And they're pretty active in the club.
And I know you have your kids' classes and you have your women's classes, but you also have your adults classes.
Yes, we have
And
the
so we're
adult
gonna
class.
see,
as well.
a demonstration from your adult classes now, I would imagine.
Sure.
So if the gentlemen could move to the mat, and we could see a demonstration of how maybe the adults take on each other. All right, so what are we seeing this morning?
So guys, we're talking, these are my two fighters.
Okay.
They're both fighters, they've both fought already.
It's Dan and
Rahim is a champion, by the way.
Okay.
That's a taller guy. So what we're looking at here is two different styles. You see Rahim is tall, he's long, Daniel is more shorter and compact. Right? And this is the point that even though you have different body types, you can find a niche for yourself in this sport.
Okay.
So what we're talking about is like, if we're talking about just boxing, the initial boxing, then Rahim would probably be a fighter that uses his range.
Okay.
He just keeps Daniel outside.
Okay.
He tries to keep him far so he doesn't get hit.
Okay.
Daniel, of course, on the other hand, is looking to get inside. He's shorter. He wants to get inside, reach, and throw his shots.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Right? So that's the difference of what they would try to do uniquely for themselves. If we're adding in kickboxing now,
Okay.
then if Rahim only throws his punches, Daniel can probably start attacking his legs and attacking with his kicks to mitigate Rahim's long arms.
Okay.
Right? But if we say about it's kickboxing, Rahim can kick too.
Okay.
So if Rahim starts kicking, then he goes back to using his range.
Yeah.
Right? And Daniel has to now look for a way to get in.
Okay.
But with kickboxing, again, we're using more limbs, so it's getting a little more technical. So now when he kicks, yes, Daniel can now parry the kick, and he can throw shots over the top, right? So you see the uniqueness of it. Now we're moving into what we do, MMA, which is everything, right? So we're starting off with the same thing. Daniel now he starts off from the outside. He tries to get inside. Boom, boom, boom. And Rahim clinches. So if the guys pause right here. In normal sports, what happens? There's a reset. The ref comes in. Okay, break. Break. And they have to space. Which gives Daniel a disadvantage because he worked all that way to get inside.
And now he
has to go all the way back outside.
Yeah.
It's unfair. With MMA, what we do, there's no pause.
Oh.
You get to the clinch. Daniel works his way inside. He gets to the clinch. Boom, boom.
And you get on the...
He grabs the clinch. He grabs the leg. He takes him down. He passes. He can strike on the ground. It doesn't pass.
Oh, wow.
Right? Again, we have another scenario. So you think, okay, Daniel's grabbing Rahim, and Rahim's legs are long and it's easy to be grabbed. So now Daniel comes in again, but he comes in sloppily. He tries to go for his legs. Boom. Rahim sprawls on top.
Oh, no.
Rahim locks in a anaconda
So you have
choke
to
right
take
there.
quick.
Boom.
Yes.
Boom. Look at this. He's locking in a choke. He rolls him over. Boom. He squeezes. It's a choke hold. He taps or he naps. That's what we like to call it.
Wow.
This is so good to watch.
Once more, Daniel comes in. So now we say, okay, well, Rahim has a counter to Daniel. He goes for his legs. He drops down every time. So he goes for his leg. He drops down. Now Daniel counters that. He shoots out. He takes Rahim's back. He sinks in. He goes for his choke. He gets his arm around the neck. This is a rear naked choke. He chokes him out. Rahim has to tap. Or he goes to sleep again.
Wow. You know what UFC?
No.
Oh, you should.
Wow.
Next.
But Rahim now, you say, okay, well, Daniel's the one going for all the takedowns. Rahim's kind of tall. Rahim is tricky if you ever watch his fights. Yes, he can fight at range. He's a very good takedown guy.
Okay.
So Daniel comes in, he says, okay, I need to get inside. He comes in, boom, boom. Rahim now grabs his body lock. The same thing the kids just did. Puts Daniel down, goes to the side. This is what we're talking about. He's maintaining his control. Daniel leaves the arm out there. Rahim locks it up. Boom, boom. He cranks it.
Oh, wow. You
He
can
has
see
to
how
tap.
his hand looked like it was
Yeah.
going to break.
That one is called tap or snap.
Ooh, yeah, we
you
could
know,
definitely see what that was
we on
going to
top.
do.
We on top.
And
Wow.
so what we're going to do now is a full sequence of like what would happen. So again, the guys are going to go through, they're going to throw some shots. They're going to go through the final sequence where, see, Daniel goes, he goes for a single leg. See, it doesn't stop. Boom, he gets on top. You can throw punches on the ground. He gets to control Rahim. He goes to a better position, which is mount. You just saw it with the kids.
It looks like a fetus position.
Yeah, he takes. What Daniel is doing is control. If you stop right here, Daniel, if you see this position, he's holding the arm. If you get that on someone, it's hard for them to move. You can hold him there till the police come. But we're talking about fighting here. He's throwing his shots. Rahim is pretty much covering. But Dada can also finish. He slides in, he goes for an arm bar, he extends Raheem's arm, and if Raheem doesn't tap, then he snaps the arm.
Can we see a snap? I'm kidding.
I mean, you can go in there and let them do it to you. So that's pretty much what we do.
Wow,
We're
thank
taking,
you guys, thank you.
We take what the kids do and then we start elevating it up to the teens class, and now we elevate it up to the adults class.
So if we want to sign up for your classes, where do we go?
You can visit our Facebook page at Prevail Combat Club, and message us there, say that you want to join. We will send you the different forms to sign or fill out, or you can just visit us there at Body 2000 on the rooftop. All the way at the top you have to go, and just drop in, and then we'll welcome you with open arms.
Awesome.
You know?
Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you to our demonstrators. Thank you to the
so
kids.
cool.
This was such an exciting segment, and we hope that you were able to join the Prevail Combat Club over at Body 2000. We're going to take the break, Sabrina?
Yes,
and
our final break. And when we come back, it's all about introducing Maaga season to kids. Stay with us.
Where you going, bruh? The who they stress you out again, Namule?
Boy, I don't believe the fool again.
Again?
But I mess up this time for real, for real. You really want to know?
Yes. I want here.
Can't make it a big deal.
We
Sean,
know attack.
I know how you going.
Oh, man.
You really want to know?
Yeah?
Take my plan, and I give her. I take my plan and put it in a name.
In a name?
Wait,
so tell me something. You still pay for this plan?
Yeah. But hear this. This plan, I can't left this plan. Smart Belize. This plan, I can't left this plan, yeah. This plan, I can't left this plan. Postpaid plan. This plan, I can't left this plan. Smart Belize, get unlimited data. Smart choice plan can light up your day. Postpaid with eSIM, make everything better. Just visit Smart showrooms today. I can't left this plan. 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 Affordable for everyone. I can't left this plan. The postpaid plan, cause the data really strong.
You know why? Listen, for the best post and prepaid. You know that Smart got you back.
My bad. Wrong commercial. See, you could left me for another man. The truth, once I have my plan, once I have my Smart Plus plan, I no worry cause the data strong. I know when you bleed, that's all I need. And you could tell me where you are, but I never left this plan. Smart have the best services. We post your plan have everything, so you could talk and text unlimited. Come set up your group, we got share plan 1 and 2. Up to 10 friends can connect anywhere. Boom! I can't left this plan. I can't left this plan. The postpaid plan, cause the data really strong. Don't dig it down, don't dig it down, don't dig it down. Smart Belize. Don't dig it down, 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 don't dig it. Smart, bringing people together.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or a self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
If we all don't come together and work together to change the bigger climate picture, these efforts will be in vain.
It's right there.
I believe that we have something special that is also a secret right now, which is unexplored, undiscovered.
I've been with the sugar fishermen all morning, catching lobster and conch. And then we realized it's time for lunch. And man, it's gonna be good. I think they deserve it.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Welcome back. We are having our final conversation for this morning. It's Fun Friday. And I'm particularly looking forward to this last segment, April, just because of the title.
Yeah,
Introducing Maaga season to kids. We have here with us Tiffany Simpson. She's also known as Supermom, and she is the owner and creator of Read With Me Club. Good morning and welcome.
And thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here with us. So I'm very curious in terms of the title of this this part of the Read With Me Club, right? So I know it's Maaga season for adults. We all feel the pinch in our pocket and so forth. But what is the influence for Maaga season to kids?
Okay, well, maybe I should start a little bit further than that to explain what the club is about and then how we got into all of this, right? The Read With Me Club, it's mainly an online literacy program that uses games and a book writing workshop to help to teach kids how to develop their self-esteem, their confidence, and their problem-solving skills. This is part of my therapy program for kids as a cognitive behavioral therapist, where I'm able to drill down and get to some of the root causes of some of the behaviors that kids display in school and in other when they're having trouble, you know, in their social life. One of the things we recently got, the club the kids, they play games like I mentioned, and they write books. The books are published to Amazon as well, so they get to sell them. We have regular pop-up shops where they get to sell the books, and then the kids are also able to sell the books online, and they're able to learn how to trade and make money as an entrepreneur, developing a book as an asset, and so on and so forth, right? So that's part of the club activities. Recently, Amazon accepted the Read With Me Club in their influencer program, and which is very good because now we're mainstream. But one of the challenges I was having is because we're a reading club and because the industry is so saturated, we weren't finding our voice in the marketplace at an international level. There are bigger players in the game. They have like really large programming teams that get out content on the fly, and I was struggling to direct my marketing team as to what to do. You know, now that we're an Amazon influencer and we need a way to kind of penetrate the market. And when I started to look back, we're a multinational club, but I started to look at some of the books that the children from Belize have developed, right? There are about almost 300 books from Belizean children. And a lot of it was heavily influenced by American and other cultures. And very little of it was highlighted Belize, right? And I thought to myself, if we become a more culturally responsive club, we can then use that as our edge in the market. So that's doing my evaluation last year, at the end of the year, that's the direction I decided to go with the club. And then we launched the Christmas in Belize app series. These are some stories that the children, they can go through the stories. There's, you know, a interactive interface on the app. It has stories with Tata do Hende, the lighting of the Christmas tree at the Battlefield Park, fresh marley on the floor, and
so
things
all
that
things
they
Belizean and relatable,
that they could connect with. And it did very well during the Christmas season. And then moving forward, well, I had already decided, I already started to plan material, so we decided we're going to do Maaga season in Belize. Right? Okay. You know, that's January. Yes. And we have the stories about so much noodles and why the cost of corned beef is so high. Yes, and we introduce them to terms like consumer price index, and you know, we introduce them to some level of financial literacy.
What is the age range of these kids to say that they were able to produce? Because I'm looking at some of the books you have here on display, and they are you know, authored by children. Right. So what is that age range?
It is age 6 to 16.
Oh wow.
So from infant 1 to fourth farm.
School, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so
You know what I think is so interesting about this particular conversation, Maaga season to kids, is that you're not necessarily teaching them how to be a part or a product of the Maaga season, is how to not be a product. And of course, explaining to them, showing them what happens if you don't prepare.
Right.
So let's touch on some of those lessons that they learn, the financial literacy part, for instance.
Okay, so in this Maaga season for Belize app, it's a app on our website. They are introduced at a basic level to financial literacy and what are some of the, you know, some of the challenges that they experience in the home. Maybe they may notice it or not, or maybe they're not able to connect it to financial literacy. But, you know, Maaga season is a part of our culture. It's something we have accepted, and, you know, it's become a way of life. So what this does is kind of explain, like for instance, we have the story with so much noodles, and we're talking about, you know, it's $1.25 for a cheesy meal, and now we have noodles for brains and stuff like that, right? So and then the child, it's narrated by a child. It has a AI voice. It's narrated by a child, and it talks about not being full, not always being full, because the noodles is it's a pretty light meal, but this is what we have.
So the club itself, the Amazon deal, everything, all of this we can find there right now, or is it just on the Read With Me Club website?
It's on the website. It's also on Amazon.
Okay.
So you could go to our website, readwithmeclub.com, and you can sign up. Next week, Tuesday, is the start of our New Year's. We have a book writing workshop. We have it online. We're also at number 68 Princess Margaret Drive, across the street from SJC High School. I only have 3 spots left for our coloring book workshop. Those closed up fast between the time I booked this interview.
But it's very inspiring to see that all of these books are written by kids, and that they can learn how to profit and to make to generate genuine funds from it. What are some of the key takeaways that you think the kids will develop going into adulthood after they finish with the Read With Me Club?
Well, one of the things we hope for them to achieve is the belief that they can do anything, right? And by producing a book, having it on Amazon, their family and friends can access the books because it's a part of Amazon's print-on-demand service, where if somebody anywhere in the world purchases a copy, Amazon prints it and delivers to them. So we don't have to, we don't have the burden of distribution worldwide, and they still get that, that reach, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of scholarship opportunities for them. There's every day I get emails on grants that are available. So those are some of the things they'll be able to access being a part of the club.
How long has the club been in existence?
Since 2016.
Wow. So for a very long time trying to put these kids together.
But the book writing just started during the pandemic in 2020.
Once again.
Well, if there's anyone watching the show that's interested in having their kid be a part of this club, how can they reach out to you?
Well, I'm on WhatsApp at 600-1611. That's WhatsApp only. I can't find the actual phone right now. But they can also call 673-1611 or go to our website, readwithmeclub.com. And then, I wanted to add, next month, February 27th is International Financial Literacy Day. So we are launching an app that allows the kids to buy and sell books at our bookstore. It's an app.
That's really
right, and they'll be using Belizean currency to do that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for everything, Super Mom Tiffany Simpson. And we really hope that the rest of the reading club goes well. I think this is a great initiative, financial literacy and all. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Sabrina, we are wrapping things up this morning, and we also want to say thank you to all of our guests for coming by, for inspiring us, teaching us, and having these wonderful conversations as we do here every fun Friday.
Yes.
And thank you to our viewers as well, because without you, this would not be possible. It is January 12th. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday to you. We hope you have a wonderful day today. And if you have a question or a comment, you can drop us a line right here at oye@channel5belize.com. gmail.com. You can catch us on our Facebook every day on our live stream
at Open Your Eyes BZ.
And can check out our highlights on Instagram
at OYE Belize.
And please do us the favor and join us again on Monday on Tuesday.
Ooh, yes.
On Tuesday, it is the long weekend. When you open your eyes
to start your morning right.
Be sure to keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
We'll see you soon, Belize. Have a wonderful long weekend. Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank.